Mark Zuckerberg came. Many of them came numerous times. The bankers have all come. Everybody's coming.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And now just recently, Mark Zuckerberg
but in all
went on the...
seriousness, not. Their seats were reserved.
Yeah.
Reserved. Yo, I can't even lie to y'all, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. Facebook, now known as Meta, they also own Instagram. Their CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, I was fully convinced he was a lizard. I swear to God, he's a reptile, bro. I swear, he's blinking like this, unlike blinking like this, I swear. But nowadays, he's actually looking pretty normal. It's looking like, yo, he might actually be human. You know what I'm saying? He might not be a robot lizard or something. But all jokes aside, yeah, man, Mark Zuckerberg has quite made the transformation going on. And we're here to see it, so, let's get right into it, baby. Tommy and FG. We got the craziest rebranding ever talking about Mark Zuckerberg. If you guys want to watch the original video, down in the description below to your own basic conjecture. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Subscribe to Tommy. I already know what it is.
You might know Mark Zuckerberg for different things depending on who you are. Could be that he was the founder of the biggest social media platform ever, and that platform is now full of AI garbage that old people confuse for real life. Could be that he's the owner of Instagram, now dedicated as Gooner Central next to Twitter. But what a lot of people know him for is being a complete non-human being.
Nice. What else is coming? Oh, I love Beat Saber. Lay it on us.
You know, one of the crazy things when you do these live...
You can't tell me he's human!
I want to see his parents. How does his parents look? He had to get his treats from his parents, so one of them has those eyes.
This version of Mark where he wear the same... I'm not even gonna lie. I'm stealing this from Mark Zuckerberg because, bro, y'all usually see I either got the same black or white undershirt going on, bro. Goodfellas, I'll put y'all on target. But, like, yo, I swear he wear the same... He had the same exact expressions, everything. Obviously, when you're a person, you got your own mannerisms and stuff. But he was so robotic with it. I'm like, bro, nah. Something got to be up. But at least this Mark was. A new Mark, hey, cool guy.
Live Q&As, some of them were very silly.
Go ahead, boss.
No, I don't know, but he's one of the billionaires that's going to the inauguration. His name. He's one of the billionaires. There's 3 billionaires that's going, and he's one of them.
We'll save it for Saturday. We can include that in the little TikTok, John.
We got one. Mark, are the allegations true that you are secretly a lizard?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to go with no on that.
What human being has to confirm?
Bro, this fool got fangs. Hold on.
I'm gonna have to go with no.
Look.
On
Yo, he got fangs. Bro, he a lizard.
What human being has to confirm to the public that they're not a lizard? Mark Zuckerberg has been fighting the lizard allegations for the past decade and some change. I don't remember a moment online where they weren't making fun of this man for his movements. It's like every time he talks in an interview, show, or any video, we have to try and compute how a human actually talks. The funniest video to me is when he's in the Congress hearing and tries to drink water, but a single droplet doesn't enter his lips.
Are y'all seeing this? Bro. I'm telling you, there's either 3 things. He's a lizard, he's an AI, or he's a clone. Like, there's something going on here.
I want to see his parents. They got a family, though.
He said...
Okay, not the baby oil. Not the baby oil. Here you go. You need water here. Not the baby oil. Okay? Not the baby oil. Okay.
Diddy, we on yo. Now let me stop playing.
Anyway.
But like, yeah, he took the actual minuscule amount of water from that sip, bro. He's, I'm telling y'all, bro. Y'all
not just be his nerves in these videos and interviews. Like, don't forget, he was a dude that sat down all day coding in a dark room, not interacting with anybody, to becoming one of the richest young
people. That sounds like the average Gen Z kid. Like
at the time. But as of the last 2 years or so, and especially this last year, he's been going through the most insane rebranding I've ever seen. Like, we're talking levels of Japan redesigning its flag in 1999. That's a huge change. I think we can really track this change back to 2021/2022. Back at that time, Mark Zuckerberg said himself he was really getting into MMA. And it wasn't cap or anything. You could literally see videos of him running through different techniques.
Nah, so what's up? Like, is Zuck and Elon fighting or what's good? Like, is that happening?
Oh,
like, is that happening? Come on, like, is that happening? Nah, alright, I just want to see how I felt. You know what I'm saying?
He was posted up with UFC fighters and training with them. And he was also getting into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu too. You gotta be a different type of to get into Jiu-Jitsu. I actually gained respect for him after learning that. At least with MMA, you can strike back with your hands. Jiu-Jitsu is mostly getting held down and put in submission holds. I'm sorry, if you hold me down long enough and don't get off, I'm turning into King Von. He was also being spotted in UFC rings, just hanging out with the fighters. There was even a moment in 2023, by now that's ancient times, we're hanging out with fighters.
I really was peeping game. I'm like, wait, this really is Zuck.
happened to the music?
Nah, he was part of the team. I feel him.
There was even a moment in 2023, by now that's ancient times, where him and Elon Musk were supposed to get into the arena and fight. I knew this was never going to happen. This would have made
like, let's really be honest,
Why would
bro.
they got so much money for
Elon
that?
be talking, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Elon not doing that.
Elon started that?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't. No, honestly, the internet really started it, like the Don, because you know the internet likes to puff up everything and make everything seem so grandiose or whatever. But you already know Elon's not doing this type John, bro. Yo, Elon too focused on not actually playing PoE 2. I ain't gonna hold you, bro, if y'all seen that whole John, bro. Because apparently this fool can't even play video games himself. He gotta pay people to play the video games for him.
For him?
What's the point of What's the point of even playing?
I don't know. I play for him if you want to pay me.
Like, yeah. Nah. I'm sure the boy he was paying was he was getting some bags.
I'll take some of his money. I play a video game. I'll learn it too.
Yeah.
Sense until you realize that Mark Zuckerberg is an athlete that actually trains and looks like this, and Elon Musk looks like this. He looks like he absorbed his old self. Yeah, Elon would have had to have found a new CEO for Tesla if this fight went on. Would have got the brake lights beat the out of him. But over time, after really getting into this stuff, Mark Zuckerberg has slowly been hitting his evolution stages. And he went from looking like ChatGPT's newest AI robot invention 2 to 3 years ago to looking like a college frat boy who should have graduated.
Bro, he looking,
I like that.
He looking good.
Yes,
he looking
I like that one.
He looking like, bro, I know his answers ain't come straight off ChatGPT.
Yes, oh my gosh, he should have been to his hair like that.
He looked like he actually got expressions and he got feelings now. Like, yo, he finally learned what emotions were. Like,
Human, look human. Look, you can tell he a little buff right there. Look at his shoulders.
Yeah, no, we really cooking right here.
Yeah.
So when we make the AI profiles on Meta, right, we really gonna be cooking instead of, well, you guys see, actually, I'm not a lizard. Like what the heck is going on?
Say the same thing.
Yeah, that joke is so funny.
Years ago, but still wants to party with the college girls. This is truly proof a stylist can change your whole image. I didn't even know his hair could be in any other form other than default mode.
Yeah.
He's even been mentioning he's trying to get into the fashion realm. A will put on some baggy
got on t-shirts.
That shirt he got on, nice, and I'm pretty sure that's a custom.
Been mentioning he's trying to get into the fashion realm. A will put on
Look,
That
this shirt
is
is
nice.
actually kind of cold. Like,
some baggy once and swear they're the next comment.
I know that you're getting more into your fashion as well, right?
Yeah, well, I kind of feel like if I'm gonna be designing glasses, and now with the neural interface, we're gonna be doing stuff on your wrist too. I feel like we got to be good at this, right? So start working with.
that's what I'm like, bro. I feel like we could actually have good combos. You know what I mean? Nah. You know how I always say, y'all should know by now. It's one of my main things. I always say the Bulls be having like no dialogue options. Yo, he had legitimately 3. It was, hey, how are you doing? I am not a reptile. And I am the CEO of Facebook. Like, bro, that was his 3 Johns, bro.
Wow.
Yo, he got way more options now, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
He got a neck too. His neck look kind of thick.
Yo,
He's working out.
that's what I'm saying. He doing jujitsu. He working out. He actually doing human Johns. I don't know what he was doing before.
Look, he getting fat in the face. I'm right now.
Nah, they told him to put his doppelganger away.
Designers who I admire to make shirts. I mean, I designed this one. I've been playing around with the idea of whether I should sell these on my Instagram page as like limited
I think you
drops.
should.
Heads will buy
I think it
it.
would be
They
maybe good
would buy
for me
this
to kind of get
What's
some
that say?
first-hand
Ain't
experience selling things through
Ain't Zuck.
Instagram. Part of the best way to learn and make your products better is by experiencing how other people do this stuff. I've got a lot of
trying to
comments
read his
today
shirt.
that people are like, hey, I would buy that
I
shirt.
would,
So-
yeah.
If I start seeing people walking around with the Mark Zuckerberg designer shirt, I'm gonna think we're in end times. This is such a weird.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, see, I'm personally probably like, am I gonna rock the shirt? I mean, it depends, cause I kind of like how sleek it is. Like, you can't even really tell like with the design unless you really looking. Yeah, probably whatever he would charge it for, we definitely can't buy it. So I'm gonna tell you right now, you won't see me rocking it cause I'm poor. But like the heads that love glazing Silicon Valley big tech, oh, they got this in the cart right now on pre-order. That's tough. Like,
pivot to me and a lot of people looking at this, because usually these changes happen when you're going
It's
through
AI?
your
No, it's
20s
gotta
and
be
stuff, trying to find your style and what works best for you. But this man through his 20s and 30s was an AI robot who didn't look human. All right.
Yeah.
Of course, this isn't the main reason why I'm making this video. He's been going viral recently for completely flipping his views on things on his platform. I think the first instance of him starting to change his views to people was when Trump got shot, and he said the way he handled it was quote unquote badass.
I mean, on a personal note, it's, seeing Donald Trump get up after getting shot in the face and pump his fist in the air with the American flag is.
y'all have to say this because this John was getting me tight.
Okay.
We are not MAGA. We are not on Sleepy Joe's side, bro, I keep trying to tell y'all we fence sitters and freaking centrists. When we be memeing about Trump and Joe, and I be talking about Sleepy Joe not giving him the student loans, bro, I'm memeing, bro. I mean, no, I'm really not, because I would have loved that cheese for them student loans. But like when I say that, it's all memes to them. I think politics is actually a very serious thing, but I'm not that educated, bro. If you want politics, don't go watch Hassan. But you need to go watch Political Creators or some John like that. Yeah. But yeah, for them heads, like, yo, whatever. But yeah, bro, yo, Trump was the symbol of peace. I don't know what y'all want me to tell y'all, bro. Trumpy, bro, he gotta fight. Yo, he's sitting there like All Might. I am here, boy. He got up crazy. I ain't gonna lie. But y'all should already know, Trumpy getting back in office, of course they want to be under his reign. That's why y'all saw the boss talking about earlier with the inauguration. Every billionaire in Silicon Valley, the TikTok bulls, they all pulling up to this inauguration. Y'all must be crazy. They trying to get all they Johns, all they bad, like not the bad Johns, like they trying to get all they Johns, what's the word? Not decentrify. It's another word. It started with a D though. They trying to get their whole John, like, the government FTC stop sweeping their rugs. I ain't gonna lie, they all gonna be there trying to get under his thumb. It's tough. Y'all do what y'all will with that politics, John. No, man, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Most badass things I've ever seen in my life. But
now some people put it as him just saying his views on it. I mean, a lot of people who don't even like him for real, think the image goes hard. But just recently, he also announced that he's
bring it back, yo. Bring it back, yo.
Bro.
People who don't even like him for real think the image.
Bro.
Yo, power to the people.
Bro, this power to the people, gang.
He got that fist up. Y'all don't know what that means.
Like, bro, y'all should already know, bro. Like, most of the John that come out of Trump mouth and all that, John, bro, me and the boss not gonna agree. Like, yeah, I thought that was plenty obvious, especially with a lot of the Johns you be saying recently. Y'all know he trying to take over Canada and Greenland. Like, bro, for what reason do we need to be doing that? And that's where you could see, clearly not a MAGA glazer, because anyone you ask with them, bro, they gonna be like, yeah, bro, more to the United States. I'm sitting here like, why do we need to buy Greenland? Like, bro, people are homeless. I keep saying this job, bro.
Anyway, let's not even
the groceries expensive.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
image goes hard. But just recently, he also announced that he's changing a bunch of policies on his platforms.
Yeah.
And this isn't small stuff. Like, we're talking about changing the whole platform completely.
We're going to get rid of fact checkers and replace them with community notes, similar to X, starting in the US. After Trump first got elected in 2016, the legacy media wrote nonstop about how misinformation was a threat to democracy.
Sure. I can tell.
We tried in good faith to address those concerns without becoming the arbiters of truth. But the fact checkers have just been too politically biased and have destroyed more trust than they've created, especially in the US.
I do think that community notes is the one decent thing that Elon Musk added to Twitter. Sad that it got added and we got a bunch of spam and corn bots with it, but you know what, at this point, we take the ones where we can with that app. From what I've seen, the community notes can also be biased too and also spread lies. So I feel like we'll never reach a perfect solution with that. No matter what online, you're always gonna have misinformation and disinformation. People's biases are always gonna come out. I do think it is a better solution than having companies control what's facts and what's not, because at least you can see different people's points of views rather than one side. And now people are saying he's trying
and
to
I do agree with that, because, like, you know, that, and there's a whole argument of like free speech. And y'all see the boss say it all the time. Some of these heads, freedom of speech need to not be free. I ain't gonna lie. We might need to charge y'all for y'all freedom of speech. I ain't gonna cap. Nah, and that's memes too. I was gonna take it too serious. But anyway, besides that factor, like, yeah, but y'all gotta realize, like, these platforms are technically still privately owned platforms, you know what I mean? Like, so they can control whatever goes out on their platforms, clearly. Like, YouTube's the best example. Bro, YouTube is not letting heads put no Johns that advertisers not gonna like. So if your John is either maybe politically biased, crazily, or something like that, because obviously there's political content on this platform. Duh. But if you're John getting too radical or too crazy, or you doing some insane actions like these nuisance streamers, bro, your John's getting taken down, big bro. We gotta keep the money. That's tough, bro. And that's not for me, bro. Y'all should know. What I say with business all the time. They don't care about y'all. They care about, they take some dinero. Like, bro, nah, they not worried about it.
What, Elon Musk type switch? You know, with him meat riding Trump. And not to make it political, but it kind of is taking the whole anti-woke approach to his platform, kind of like Elon did with Twitter. It's funny to me when people are shocked people like Elon and Mark Zuckerberg change their views so quickly. At the end of the day, I hope y'all know these rich people do not actually give a about what you care about.
No pre-watch. It's just like, you should know that already. Like, bro, you really think that they gonna care about an individual one consumer when these are multi-billion-dollar businesses? Bro, they don't care about you as an individual. They don't even care about heads on the masses. Bro, like, a lot of these heads, I swear to God, a lot of these companies hate their own consumers and like, customer bases and all that, bro. Because they do everything that the community does not want. That's really tough. So if you really think that they're going to care about you on an individual status, not happening, bro. Time to change that up. You got to stop corporately glazing, bro. It's bad works. They don't know you. Tough. But, are we surprised? No, we're not. We are not.
They saw Trump coming into office and immediately went, oh, yeah, man. Did I ever mention I actually love your work? I think you did an amazing job as president. Please don't tax this shit out my company. That's what I at least think. Maybe in the future they actually stick with these changes and don't budge on it. But even people like Jeff Bezos and the Tic Tac CEO are meeting with him. No matter what, they know they're gonna have.
What did I say?
Inauguration, all them.
The TikTok bulls,
1, 2, 3,
Mark,
right
Elon, everyone is going to be at this inauguration, bro.
Those are the top 3 billionaires that I was talking about. Right
at least
there.
the top
1, 2,
3 with
3.
the social media platforms,
Yeah.
because Twitter,
1, 2, 3.
what's the name? Twitter, Facebook, obviously, and then TikTok, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Y'all gotta stop playing, bro. These are the platforms too that you like mainly see people push out their political agendas. And John, too, you think they're not gonna be there? They need these platforms to stay there. People keep giving their opinions, therefore they're on the app making them more money. Bro, like I don't know. Maybe I'm just going too far. I'm too pretentious.
It's not
I thought
really
it was
the
obvious.
best idea to have beef with the president of the United States. We'll truly never know their honest feelings, but even if they don't like him, they'll sure as hell act like they do. He
Yeah.
also said he wants to promote more free speech on his platform, kind of like Twitter.
As we work to promote free expression, I think that it will help us build trust to do this work in places where there is less concern about the bias of our team.
It's so funny that this is all happening to me because exactly 4 years ago, they banned this man for the Capitol riot on all his platforms. And now, just like that, they're all buddy-buddy again. Trump even mentioned himself that it's odd.
Jeff Bezos came, Bill Gates came, Mark Zuckerberg came. Many of them came numerous times. The bankers have all come. Everybody's coming.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? And now, just recently, Mark
but in all
Zuckerberg went on the...
seriousness, not. Their seats were reserved.
Yeah.
Reserved.
You know they go through the list of who's all going? They the top one. They the first one.
Their seats are encrusted in diamonds.
Then they start talking about former presidents and stuff. Yeah.
We'll worry about the bulls that got 9-figure bank accounts, and then we'll worry about y'all.
Yeah. Then I might invite you former presidents.
He said, I mean, you might get a postcard. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? like, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, it is so corpo, it's insane, bro.
Joe Rogan podcast. Usually seen as one of the more masculine-esque type of podcasts. And he was kind of on Joe Biden and his whole government administration.
These people from the Biden administration would call up our team and like scream at them and curse, and it's like these documents.
But can I be honest with y'all? And not saying that I'm on, again, we already discussed no political side, but I like the factor of like he's giving more of his own like takes on the joint. You know what I mean? It's not like playing a centrist PC or whatever, like, because obviously he got certain political views that he obviously cares about. He pushing them out. Usually as a CEO or something, you tight-lipped, because then if you give off a certain, you know, obviously agenda or a certain joint, only the people that agree with you gonna be there. The heads that disagree not gonna use your platform. So honestly, I like the factor that he's giving his expression, even if it's gonna take a hit to his business, because hey, it shows that you what? Yeah. More human. That's tough. No cat, bro. He's still a lizard.
It's all kind of out there.
Did you record any of those phone calls?
I don't think we but I think
now I got a hard time believing this because Mark, I know you're not stupid, bro. The first thing I think anybody would do if the government is supposedly calling you and threatening you with things is start recording things as evidence. Like I call it how it is. That just sounds stupid.
Because not even on a factor of like just doing that, bro. Like who don't want blackmail against the government to make them look bad, bro? Because this is what everybody a lot of people are already oppressive against the government because they feel like the government is shilling them out. Like I ain't gonna lie, which they kind of are. Like let's PC centrist. That's really tough. But like, yeah, no, that makes sense to me. Like, like come on.
And really trace where he started to change his perspective on things, because he mentioned on the podcast that he grew up in a mostly women environment with 3 sisters and 3 daughters and never had a masculine type friendship until he started hanging out with UFC fighters.
I know all these forms of energy are good, and I think having a culture
did he really say
like celebrates the aggression a bit more has its own merits that are really positive, and that has been a kind of a
positive experience for me. And just like having a thing that I can just like do with my guy friends and like, and it's just like, we're just like beat each other a bit. I don't know, it's good.
It is good. I agree.
I don't know. There are like a few of these things throughout your life where you have an experience and you're like, where has this been my whole life? And it just like, it just turned on like a part of my brain that I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Like this was a piece of the puzzle that should have been there.
I feel like this is more the factor of him just focusing on making Jones like Facebook and all the other companies and stuff he got part of, and obviously putting all his energy into that, than more or less not having those people around. Because I feel like if everybody would. Most heads will usually at least have one or couple friends, you know what I'm saying, they can hang out with, depending on the gender or whatever, that doesn't matter. But at least he's searching for it when it comes to, like, the masculine thing, doing things with guys. I don't understand why he couldn't have done any of this as a kid, but then if we're going based off the factor I just said, where he focused mainly on John, fine. But usually, like, even if you do grow up in what's it called? A predominantly woman household. No, that is a correct, John. Or a predominantly male household. You could still get the factors from both sides, like where you need, like, sometimes you gotta embrace your, you know what I'm saying, your masculine traits. Sometimes you gotta embrace your feminine traits, but you could do it no matter what the dominant gender is in the crib. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I was a little confused on that. But like, this guy is a robot, so who cares? Nah, let me stop playing. But like, I mean, hey, good for Zuckman that he's finding like time to actually enjoy with people outside of the company and John. Like, he's actually going out and living life. Yeah. Like, I ain't gonna hold you.
And I'm glad it now is.
So as soon as he experienced it for the first time, it's like his whole life changed. He realized that he no longer wanted to be that nerdy looking computer guy. Which is why I always think it's important you learn these things when you're younger. You know, I'm lucky enough to have experience of both type of energies in my household. My dad...
Yo, I swear no pre-watch, but like, yeah, like this is just the type of Jones that would come to me immediately when thinking this. Like, you could still have these experiences no matter what it is, you know what I mean? Like...
will put me and my brother to work around the house like we were some free laborers, making us help him build sheds and my mom would be keeping track of me and my brother's grades like the Squid Game girl. If you don't learn these traits until you're older, though, it can completely throw you off. Which is why I've never been a fan of some people, and by people I mean people mainly on Twitter, so they don't exist in real life, just on masculinity just because. That's why people like Andrew Tate and Myron Gaines made it come up. I will say I do see it much less than before, but at the end of the day, every human being...
You just couldn't let it go without saying something, right?
No, I'm not saying that. You know what's funny? What I was gonna say is, I'm not wasting time for it. I'll wait till the next thing they do.
Has
Actually, we literally covered Tate yesterday. Never mind. I'll wait for the next thing Myron does.
Medicine.
Masculine and feminine traits to them, so it doesn't make any sense to on one.
Yo, he said it's 100% confirmed he's gonna be the prime minister within the next 5 years. Yo, Tate, that's the God at Daddy's Emperor, bro. Come on, bro.
To the topic, though, it's safe to say online that people are not buying his rebranding one bit. A lot of people are saying the only reason he's doing
Why?
I could kind of understand that factor a little bit too, because you would think it's just to change up the way he looks to appeal to either like the younger masses, because obviously Facebook and Meta is dominated by obviously like Gen Z,
Facebook's for the older people.
Facebook is like usually predominantly again by like millennials and like up, you know what I'm saying? Like even most millennials still like on Instagram, but I would say like not upper tier, what is it? Late millennials. Yeah, late millennials and up are usually going towards like Facebook than they are like Instagram, TikTok, and Johns like that. So I think obviously the world's moving forward. The younger generation is getting smarter and more elaborate with tech. Like he's trying to appeal more to them people instead of going back with the John.
Do it. I say do it.
And I could see where it's like it's looking fake, because maybe he's just doing this to get in a good grace to the people, while he's also trying to go glaze both like Trump, because they want more T's and they want less. That's what the word was. It didn't start with a D. They wanted less regulations. That's what it was. I couldn't think of it. But yeah, because they want less restrictions. Anyway. Really, that's what I was saying though. Because
do it anyway. Just do it.
Like overall, that's what I say. Because overall, like in the grand scheme, does this really matter? Like nah, bro. If Zuck wanna turn Facebook,
go ahead now. Not into Twitter.
No. I was not.
But he already was saying too much free expression. Not too much, okay?
No,
like not too much.
And when Mom says that, let me also clarify, because y'all gotta remember, and Mom Gen X as well. Some of y'all are gonna take it out of context. She's not saying like, yo, boys can't have opinions or even have some opinions crazier than others. It's when y'all decide to go down the Johnny Smiley route and be like, all right, let's eradicate all Asians. Yeah, we gonna go ahead and get you off.
Yeah,
we gonna go ahead and see you later. Like, yeah,
Well,
we just
why? Why can't you say that? Freedom of speech. Okay, whatever.
for the cloud money. Yo, that joke will always be in my head. But nah, seriously, in the grand scheme of things, like, yo, if Zuck feel like he enjoying his life now, he expressing himself more, that's good. But at the end of the day, I still gonna look at him as corpo because, yo, you're a billionaire CEO. You're literally
what?
one of the,
That's how you got to get his money.
I think he's top 10 still, but like at the very least, he's top 20 richest people in the world. So like, we still gonna look at you like you corpo a little bit at the end of the day. But I mean,
do it.
Good things, bad things, drama. Yeah, I know how it goes.
Doing this is because Trump won the election and he don't want no beef with him. It is a funny coincidence though, as soon as he wins, he's like Elon Musk 2.0.
It's not even like do what you gotta do. It's like it's gonna happen regardless, no matter who is like in power, because this is just how corporate works. Whatever is gonna put you in the best position to have the maximum amount of profits in business, you're gonna go for that. Like that is just.
Yeah.
Known as the George Washington of social media. I wouldn't be surprised.
Hey,
if
bro,
that was the
yo,
case.
hold on.
2.0 now and is the George.
Bro, that's Hank's main man. This Hank main man right here. No cap.
They don't know Hank.
Washington of social media. I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case because this timing is way too convenient. Like, you telling me out of all the time this was going on, you make these changes a week before he takes over again? But he could also actually be changing his mind. The gym does people different, not just for your body. A lot of people change their lifestyles and the way they approach things after being If Kamala Harris did win the election though, I have a high doubt that he would change anything. He'd probably still be sipping imaginary.
I agree and disagree. That's how I agree and disagree.
Yeah, you gotta get in.
On the factor of regulations and stuff, like I was saying earlier, I think that would have stayed the same. Like that nothing about this would have changed. In terms of the image and all that though, and trying to be in the good graces of Trump, I think there is the factor of like if Kamala won, like obviously that wouldn't happen because Trump would be in office.
You would still be looking like this?
I don't know. I think he still would have made a transformation physically because he still is doing jiu-jitsu and getting in the gym. I just think when it comes to like behind the scenes business, the regulations, like I was saying, that would probably end up staying the same. Like either way, but his transformation as a person, this could have happened regardless. Like Tommy said, he got in the gym. He literally saying like he got his different experiences. You know, he hanging out more with his guy friends, getting into stuff. That will change you, bro. Like that's just what it is. Like you have more experiences, you gonna become a different person. You gonna look at life different. I can see that. Corpo is corpo. That's what I'm gonna say though. Corpo's corpo.
Water out of a cup. So let me know what y'all think about this whole Mark Zuckerberg rebranding. Y'all f***ing with the new Zuck or the old one? At minimum, we can at least say he's
new
putting
Zuck.
that on now.
No
Follow
question,
me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Not because of Trump, because he's changing as a person in a good direction.
Well, it's still here. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Tommy and FG. Another lovely video. You already know I really enjoyed this one. No cap. So please go watch the original video. That boy was the craziest rebranding ever. Tommy and FG, of course. Go subscribe. Link to the original video. We've down in the description below. Obviously talking about Mark Zuckerberg with his whole new transformation going on. Lovely, baby. Like I said, subscribe to Tommy and FG. Original video down in the description. I gotta keep saying that because Bulls, we done almost been on this jump for 2 years and Bulls still talking about where the original video.
Down below. And now, how many times I got a point?
First link in the description, man. I ain't playing.
Yes.
Like I always say this, but shout out Tommy. He gonna keep growing. I heard he had 700K actually, so
wow,
1 million by the end of this year. Shout out Tommy. But place it over the end screen. Like it up if you enjoyed. Me and the boss will very much appreciate that. 4K up, 4K down because 4K is about 60 away. Tough. Y'all been supporting. Clap it up. We love to see it. I love and appreciate that everybody gives us the time of day. Always gonna keep saying that. Last but not least, turn on that post notification blue bell, as the boss be saying. Okay.
The blue dot.
Because she gonna be watching out. I'm gonna be watching out. And you for sure better be watching out for them whole videos, gang.
Yes.
Double it. Y'all know how it goes. But we gonna catch y'all later when we cover not even the next bozo, because Mark looking like he making good changes. So that's always good. Put out that positive reinforcement. But we gonna catch y'all when we cover, I guess, the next bull, next controversy situation. It's crazy. Peace.